Red Dirt Roots is presented by Eskridge Chevrolet. We have the Chevy for you in Guthrie, Auto FX in El Reno. Take whatever you ride or drive to the next level. Cook, feed, and outdoor in Oklahoma City and Yukon. Lucky Lure Tackle, shop where the pros shop. And Central New Holland for all your equipment needs. When we were young and growing up in the outdoors, we weren't dreaming about trophy racks and record books. We were just dreaming about adventures.
Before the butt crack of dawn, I got my real tree camo and scent block on. My kids right beside me in my tree stand, clutching that 243 from my old man. Those red dirt roots take me where I wanna go, to my camo duck liner, that old fishing hole. Nature creeping's the only thing I know, but I can't get there without these red dirt roots. Put the food on the table, it's what I do. Stocking game like a Chickasaw hunter used to. Living off the land is my gift from God. Packing heat with my rifle, all my fish in a ride. Those red dirt roots take me where I wanna go, to my camo duck liner, that old fishing hole. Nature creeping's the only thing I know, but I can't get there without these red dirt roots.
On today's show, we're heading out with Prostaffer Aaron Evans as he heads out to a competition called the Iron Dog, and then he'll head on to do a little coyote hunting.
Come on, head down, raised on a dirty road. Grew up doing what my daddy told. Sipping from a jar, swimming in a water hole. Living this hick life, wild as a rodeo. Hick life, raised on a dirty road. Grew up doing what my daddy told. Sipping that jar, swimming that water hole. Living this hick life, wild like a rodeo.
Do you want to take your boat to the next level? Auto FX and El Reno can do it. Auto FX of El Reno designed and fabricated this fully submersible LED light rail for the bottom of this boat trailer, not only making it look like one of a kind, but also easy to lift. Auto FX El Reno, they can take it to the next level.
Hello, I'm Art Gilson for Red Dirt Root Outdoors. I also own a commercial mowing company, and I really depend on the service of Central New Holland to maintain my equipment, and that's where I purchase my equipment. They sell 2 or 3 different types of mowers, fantastic service department, some really good deals on equipment over there. The guys have treated me well I've been doing business now for probably 8 years with Tommy over there. I've purchased a couple tractors from me and a bunch of mowing equipment. So it's about that time right now. It's time to get your equipment in and get it serviced. Go see the boys at Central New Holland.
On today's show, we're in southwestern Oklahoma with Aaron Evans as he competes in a match put on by C.L. Turner called the Iron Dog. It's a match-style shoot, but designed to simulate coyote hunting.
We're here in Elmer, Oklahoma, just south of Altus, a few miles, shooting at a coyote contest, coyote iron, called the Iron Dog. We're shooting in an old copper mine. We're up on top of the plateau, and we've got targets scattered out all the way around this plateau, from anywhere from 200 to 800 yards, different stages out through there. We got guys here from all the way from East Texas to Lubbock. From down, around home. There's just guys coming from everywhere. We're gonna be a 50-round match.
Like I said, gonna be pretty simple. Everybody be safe. You're moving, your gun is unloaded, no matter what, okay? Bolt up, magazine out if you got a magazine. You don't have to have your trap door open if you're shooting a top loader, but just make sure that it is unloaded. We have some stages where you're gonna transition between positions. There's just a couple of them. Make sure your bolt is up and back before you move over to the next position, okay? pretty simple. We just want to be safe. We don't want to shoot anybody. So there's not really any need for a rear bag unless you want your elbow to sit on something. Every stage is hit to move on. You got to hit the first target before you can go to the second target. So somebody here is liable to spend all 3 or 5 rounds at the very first target and never hit it. That's the name of the game. Go to the next stage. We are going to RO for the guy behind you. That means you're going to spot.
Okay. We'll start out at, every guys are kind of split up between different stations, and 2 guys go to each station. I believe there's 10 stations. And one guy will shoot, other guy that's with him or hunting with him will keep score for that guy. You get a point for each hit. Each station has 5 coyotes or 5 targets. You got to shoot the first target to be able to move on to the second target. You get, if there's 5 targets there, you get 5 rounds. So if you can't hit the first target, you keep shooting at it until you get it hit or you don't get it hit. You move on to the next stage. Your partner will keep score for you, and at the end of the day, we'll see who has the most points. And should be a lot of fun. Dang sure an enjoyable day. Well, we're headed to our first stage here. Let's head over there and see what the rules are there. My buddy from Lubbock, Sterling Justice. You all know Kelly, and then my father-in-law Jeffrey. He tagged along to watch the show. So me and Sterling's the only one shooting. Kelly's on the injured reserve. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're first and second, and I beat Sterling. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Y'all could do it.
But I need to come up with an excuse right now. I just put a brand new turret on my gun.
Oh my God.
And I've only got to shoot it twice. Whenever you're ready.
K5, Coyote.
Oh, there ain't no sign there?
See that vapor kill, that was cool. No, but it's just flapping in the wind.
It moves in the wind. All right, I guess I'm done. Yeah, I missed one. Perry, you make sure you edit that miss out. Okay, well, I missed at 668 yards on a bobcat. Yeah, I had dialed wrong. What if it throws our range off?
The course has a variety of different shooting situations, with each station having different distance of targets and a different type of shooting scenario. And with this West Oklahoma wind, it really makes it a challenge. And the guys move from station to station, checking out the rules at each different shooting station. The spotter is able to tell them whether they had an impact or not, or if they missed, but other than that is not allowed to give them any other assistance.
483.
Where is it at?
They're scattered out through there. See them flags? There's 5 targets out through there.
I don't see 3. And as you can see, every station has a different type of shooting scenario.
You rushed it.
Thanks.
Low, huh?
Yep.
Shot. When I pulled up and was looking through the scope, and that wind's just sitting there whipping your gun back and forth.
What I started out hunting and then went to match shooting and missed hunting, so got to hang out with guys that hunt all the time again. So that's what I do. But I just wanted to incorporate that in, have fun with my friends. So that's where we're at. And without any further ado, first place, Clay Canabe. All right, he shot a 31. So it's pretty good shooting off your sticks. You either get 300 cash or whatever.
Well, we're wrapping the day up here at the copper mines. CO put on a great hunt. It was a lot of fun. Had guys show up from all over. I ended up finishing third. I guess we're gonna head back towards the house, and me and Sterling are gonna do a little coyote hunting this evening and see if some of this practice on these targets pays off.
Well, as you can see in this part of the country, you better be able to reach out and touch something because there's some wide open spaces. So stay tuned to Red Dirt Roots Outdoors TV, and we'll be right back with some coyote hunting action.
Hey guys, Kenny Hill at a Bass Nation seminar event. This time of year, low and slow is a really good way to go. Chatterbaits are excellent this time of year in cold water. This one is a 3/4 ounce, which allows you to go a little bit deeper and a little bit slower and follow the contour of the bottom a little better. I put a Zoom Super Fluke on the back, and it will imitate a big old shad and catch a lot of big fish.
Hello, I'm Sean Goodwin, and I want to give you a quick tip on how to catch more fish here in the springtime. We're February right now, getting ready to come into March. The best thing I can tell you is when choosing colors in springtime, look for baits that have red on them. It's just a huge difference. It makes a huge difference when you're fishing. You know, here's an example: a rattling type bait, red, and this is a spinner bait, has a red kicker blade and a red head. Very, very important. Red is really a triggering color for fish in the spring. I believe it's because of the color of the crawfish and really keying in on that. And I've seen that many, many times that red addition of red to your bait will catch you a lot more fish in an early February, March, April time frame.
This is Steve Cook with Cook Feed and Outdoor. On this week's tip, we have Antler Max. Antler Max is a high protein supplement. It is also used as an attractant, as Purina has spent many years finding out which taste deer like. Antler Max will help your deer not only build large antlers, you can use this Antler Max technology to build up your deer with more protein. If you're worried about the weather, perhaps some rain, you can also get the water resistant technology, which will last longer in your field and help the pellets to stay around a little bit longer. If you have any more questions, visit us at our Yukon or Oklahoma City store, Cook Feed and Outdoor.
We got done with the iron dog and came out here, make a few stands. See if we can get some real coyotes. Here we go.
Watching the coyote decoy dogs work is one of my favorite things. And as you can tell, they know how to play the game. They're looking hard for those coyotes. Even though this first set turned out to be a dry hole, they're on to the next spot, and the dogs are always ready to go. And although this next set produces some results pretty quickly, it shows you real fast why you need to be able to really shoot accurately at long range.
He's about 450. What was it?
This coyote came in pretty quick, but then it got stubborn real fast. I decided it wanted to hang out there at about 450 yards.
Hey, before you shoot, make sure Nacho's clear. He likes to jump up. Nacho. You ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Got one in his back leg, what he got. Back leg hit. Rolled him. Did you? I just rolled him right there. All right.
That's the furthest shot I've ever shot a cow. On the
How far is
too.
he? How far is he?
I don't know. I don't have my rangefinder. Oh, you don't? No, earlier I just ranged him with my reticle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is...
I'm that off, by the way.
So what you're saying is purity luck?
No, dude. I took what I did today and messed up on and implemented it in this.
There you go.
And made it right.
I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. There's no luck involved.
A dude that can talk.
No kidding. There's no luck involved in that.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Zero, dude. What I did is I watched you on them steel targets.
Yeah.
And then I just put that in.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Oh my gosh, that was a poke. I held for 7.
Wow.
That's what I held for.
4, 5.
7 with
I bet he was 650.
I bet he is too.
Well done.
I hope I got it on camera.
Holy moly. Got one right there. Look at you go. I don't know where it entered. Nacho bean.
Where, how far was it?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Oh, Mr.
I was trying
Justice.
to take big steps. I was like, man, I'm not going to give me any, right?
Made old poke at 711 yards.
That's the furthest, dude.
Running.
Running.
Furthest shot ever.
You got me beat
Barely.
by about 50 yards. All right. The sun is setting on us quick.
I mean, she definitely ain't this year's.
No.
Man, there ain't no pups here. All right, boys, let's make a run. We got one more stand to make for that sun sinks. Come on, Jesse. Yeah, I'm on him. You on him, CL?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. No.
No, he's dead. Did my bolt?
I tell you what, it couldn't have worked out better. We killed two coyotes tonight. One at 415 yards and one at 711 yards. You know, to follow up the Iron Dog contest.
Dang right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you need to be able to shoot a long
Yeah, that's why you got to be able to shoot a long ways off.
Yep.
Welcome, by the
Yeah.
way. Get
Yeah,
your
people
tune
say,
up.
well, call them closer. Sometimes they
Yeah,
don't want
sometimes they don't. That's that big old coyote the landowner was talking about. We got done tonight, or today, after the Iron Dog, and decided to go make a couple of stands. And kind of goes to show you, you'll see in the footage where we ended up killing one Sterling killed one at 711 yards. Then they 3-2, but one at 411 yards. So 711 and 411. It just goes to show you sometimes you got to kill coyotes further than 75 yards. Just the way it goes if you want to kill them. Anyway, landowner was just telling us about this big male coyote down here. He's got a bunch of heifers in here. We came down here and called him up. He didn't really want to commit. Maybe it was the dogs, maybe it wasn't, but we ended up getting him killed anyway.
Come on. Headline, raised on a dirty road. Grew up with doing what my daddy told. Sipping from a jar, swimming in a water hole. Living this hick life, wild as a rodeo. Hick life, raised on a dirty road. Grew up with doing what my daddy told. Sipping that jar, swimming that water hole. Living this hick life, wild like a rodeo.
Red Dirt Roots is presented by Eskridge Chevrolet. We have the Chevy for you in Guthrie. Auto FX in El Reno. Take whatever you ride or drive to the next level. Cook, feed, and outdoor in Oklahoma City and Yukon. Lucky Lure Tackle, shop where the pros shop. And Central New Holland for all your equipment needs.
It's the Red Dirt Roots in me. I'm as backwoods as I can be.